Hello and welcome to the world of astronomy. How much do you know about our planets? There are 8 planets in our solar system which revolve around the Sun. But there is one planet which looks very beautiful just because of its beautiful ring system. Have you ever wondered why these ring systems exist there? Or do they really exist in some other planets too? In the year 1610, Galileo viewed the Saturn's rings through his own telescope. Until the discovery of Saturn and its rings, many scientists and astronomers tried to find out the reason why these rings were formed, but no explanation. Until Robin Canup at the Southwest Research Institute in Boulder, Colorado, published a new theory of the formation of Saturn's rings in the journal Nature. He proposed that these rings are made up of some icy particles and dust, and the icy remnants of a bygone moon, and these rings were formed at the time when Saturn itself was being formed along with the entire solar system, about 4.5 billion years ago. The moon started spiraling inwards, and as it did, Saturn's gravity ripped away its icy outer layer and flung them into orbits to create the rings we see today. And the entire core of that moon was crashed within the Saturn itself. During those times, there were no highly resolution telescopes, so the scientists and astronomers did not gather so much of information regarding these ring system. With the help of Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, we saw many rings. The most detailed images were sent by Cassini in 2004. Do you really think that there is only a single ring or many rings? Actually, it does not have a ring but many. If we were to count these rings, these are thousands of rings. And these rings are normally categorized into 7 groups: A ring, B ring, C ring, D ring, E ring, F ring, and G. Along with these rings, there also exist some gaps between these rings, and these gaps are given some names like Maxwell gap, Colombo gap, Bond gap, etc. So it is not a single ring or just a system of rings. It is a system of rings and gaps, and rings and then gaps. How these rings were formed, it was calculated by Edouard Roche, a French astronomer who studied the nature and behavior of these rings, and according to his theories, he formulated the equation and gave a limit called Roche limit. If any moon or planet comes into that Roche limit of any planet, even the Earth or the Sun itself, these planets, small planets or the moons, they get crushed just because of the large distance between the nearer end of the moon and the farther end of the moon. The bigger planet around which that satellite or the comet is revolving, when it comes in its Roche limit, the planet deteriorates. The gravity of the planet makes apart the pieces of the moon. Just because of the difference in the gravitational pulls at the nearer end of the moon and the farther end of the moon. So we can also think that the moon of our Earth can also come in this limit. If the moon comes about 18,417 kilometers near the Earth, then there would be a ring system of about 37,000 kilometers in diameter. And these particles will start revolving around the Earth, the moon's debris, and it will get caught into the gravitational field and will start revolving around the planet, around our planet, if we talk about our moon. So this is all about why and how the beautiful planet Saturn is called beautiful. It is the jewel of our solar system, if we know it very well. Along with Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Jupiter too have this kind of ring system, but its rings are not large enough, or not as many as the Saturn has. So these rings are not as visible as the rings which are visible in the form around this Saturn. Thank you very much. Stay tuned with us for more information related to astronomy and science. Bye bye. Have a good day.